All right, Volibear first. Volibear priority. All right, Noah was a pretty good Zeri player back when it was meta. And we're going to take the Jax. Jax was banned out last game. They're still banning out Callista and Draven. So instead, no Rek'Sai ban. That'll be Rek'Sai in the top lane for Broken Blade. Could be a Jax jungle for Razork. That is going to be a flex pick. No, it's not. They're playing Olaf. It's a jungle Jax, and they are playing Olaf, so they're hiding their support pick. I mean, the Olaf doesn't have the most value here, I feel, because they haven't, like, picked a Varus or a Talia or anything like that. Jinx a bit of a risk here. Olaf could run Jinx down unless Jinx is excited. All right, Jinx Thresh. That's an old classic. Now, the problem here for G2 is that I actually don't like this con from G2. How do you kill Corki late game? Who is supposed to kill Corki? Or from Fnatic, or from G2, right? So, who is supposed to kill Corki? Who is supposed to kill Zeri? You have no targeted CC. Like, you're not going to land a Thresh hook on Zeri late game. Maybe you can get a Volibear Q, but Rek'Sai's not going to do shit. Like, and Humanoid has been a good Corki player. If Humanoid gets ahead on this Corki, or can scale into the late game, I think Fnatic's composition is very, very scary. Thresh Lantern counters Olaf. That is a good point. That is a good point. I like that point. So you can just hang back with Thresh until Olaf is done ulting and pull whoever needs safety to Lantern. But, I mean, look. I still think that you can't kill Corki. You know, the poke is going to be absolutely crazy, but, you know, the Rek'Sai should win the laning phase.
Now Fnatic fans need to do the same. Broken Blade's Rek'Sai. Seeing that again, Oscar in on something that has a bit more carry potential that can fall flat as well. We have to see how it does in the lane. How you doing? You alright?
Alright, mate.
Good.
My hand is warm.
Oh, yeah. There is a tissue around it right now. I don't think that's just warm. I think that might be a bit burnt. So
we'll be fine. Let's have a look at this early game. Always got to keep track of early jungle pathing.
True.
There's a lot of the game. You can never really be too sure when it comes to these two teams. Fnatic
Okay, quick invade here's poking in. June gonna drop a ward, Faker ward onto the Raptors. Keep track of Yike.
Good into the Rek'Sai.
Yep.
But crucially, the fact that you can avoid getting knocked up once you get that ultimate is
okay. Bot side buff starts for Razork and Yike.
I do expect this Olaf to be able to have a little bit more priority in the early laning phase. Already a couple trades towards the bot side of the map.
Some good ones at that as well. From Mickey X on something that, again, they were talking about on desk is coming back in a way as well. It's nice to see Thresh a lot more playmaking.
Corki's just not gonna have any threat in the late game though. That has to be a little bit scary if you're G2. Like, Cap's really gonna have to dive onto this Corki most likely in order to get a kill onto him. But the Corki should be able just to free fire with rockets, one would think.
Frustrating.
Yep.
As the game goes on, because the healing is just so much.
Yeah, it's so much in the early game, especially because Oscar, he's not going to have the amount of sustain that he needs, but he does have a lot of trading power thanks to his Q. Yike, though, making a beeline towards top lane.
Yike with the insane gank, by the way. He literally just forgoes all of his camps on the top side. Walks from, he goes red, Krugs, Raptors. And you can see they're trying to track this because they're concerned. So they have another ward down, but he doesn't show on blue. And then he's just going to walk topside. Yeah, he has to flash immediately. He has to ghost. Doesn't matter. He's dead. Jesus. I mean, Yike doesn't even have to flash, so he can come back and do this again. He faked going bot using Fnatic's ward. Yep, he does. He fakes going bot. But why? Here's the thing, guys. Why would he be going bot right there? They know he's not at blue. Why would he be going bot? The timing would have been he already did Krug, so they should know that he's not actually going bot there. Because they know he wasn't on Gromp and he wasn't at blue buff, so he wouldn't have pathed like this and then going bot side. He does fake it. That's a good point. He does fake it. But realistically, like, they should know because of this ward that he's cleared this. They just don't expect him to come all the way. They think he's on Wolves, I bet. And they saw he has red, yeah. There's no way they thought he was going bot. Unless they thought he was covering, but I don't know. It is a minorly clever gank here from Yike. Oscarinen obviously doesn't expect it or respect it. Probably shouldn't have used either of his summoners. I'm watching for the first time and analyzing Gabolin. We can do both of those things simultaneously. Yeah, they might have been thinking he's going for a mid gank. So it was tricky that he walked all the way across the map. Now wave is frozen. That's annoying. Razork has to come help him get rid of this. He's got to provide some pressure. He's going to cover a little bit so the freeze breaks.
Still looking for a few trades. This wave is in a pretty good spot though. Still has the TP available, which is such a nice position for him to be in. Are they really going to try and dive this? I think Rek'Sai's
no.
Champion to dive.
This is actually one of, I think, the underrated parts of top lane Rek'Sai is that you can safely tank a lot of minion aggro to freeze. Oh, he doesn't. Oh no, he doesn't hit the stun. Oh god, and then he cancels his recall. It's so annoying. He can do it again too, maybe. So you can tank a lot of that minion aggro, get a couple autos in, unburrow, and then heal back up. He did get minion blocked. He got minion blocked right there. He got minion blocked. Not sure he would have actually gotten hit by that anyway. Even if he didn't get... It was like right on the edge, right? Because he's playing forward. I'm not sure he would have gotten hit by that anyway. It was close. It was close.
Broken Blade able to get away from what was a pretty dangerous situation. Very clutch play, Fnatic, but ultimately a lot of time wasted now. They have their eyes on the bot side of the map. We see Broken Blade going for a trade against Oscar once again.
He does damage. It's getting risky here though. I mean, Oscarinen is starting to do damage himself. For BB as he walks forward. I mean, that top lane.
Broken Blade hasn't recalled yet though. He's gonna go back get bombies. Oh boy, he gets hooked. That's a good hook. Mickey playing on point today, man. That is a nasty hook onto Razork. And Yike doing a little bit of counter jungling because he knows Razork has to farm in order to be effective. And I mean, he just pops in there. Razork actually just leap strikes over, right? Gets the pink ward in, leap strikes over. But he immediately just gets stun locked because he gets hit by Q. And there's the Volibear. He doesn't hit him because he gets pulled out by the hook. But the hook is good enough, and Yike just sidesteps the counter strike and then kills him. Oof. Yeah, you're just not gonna win that one on the bot side when you're pushed in like that. The Volibear is just so strong in those 1v1s.
Aggression in the early game. I was expecting a slow, more passive, farm-oriented approach. But yeah,
comes back in. He's gonna get the kill. Norin Jun can't add too much here.
BB recall stop carried this fight. Dubby. That's funny. Yeah, he did actually get delayed on that recall by the Prey Seeker. And so he couldn't, I mean, it wasn't going to be a good fight for him to take regardless. I mean, his flash was down. Yikes flash is up. They were pushed in. But, yeah, it's funny that he got delayed by that.
is exactly where you want to be. A champion that has so much power in the early levels is doing work for G2.
I will say after that gank, after Hans Summer helped out with the kill.
Couldn't Jax double stun Hans and Mickey there? No, he was...
He's not going to get the stun up. Yike, that top lane is where our eyes are, but we haven't talked about G2's bot.
Let's see.
Now comes in, but over Yike, I mean, everyone's here from G2. Razor going in early.
No, because they both have flash up. If he gets close to them, they just flash out. I think. Could have gotten their flashes, though. Could have gotten Hans's flash, maybe. It's a good play by Mickey, though. He also flashes lanterns to get Hans out without having to flash.
Hysterics, I wasn't expecting aggression in the early game. I was expecting a slow, more passive, farm-oriented approach. But Yike is not interested. He's looking for a fight.
You have to play aggressive on the Volibear early because he is not great in the late game. So you need to get advantages early on. If you just have a farm fiesta, then like the Jax is obviously going to do a lot better. So you do need to have some level of proactivity.
I will say after that gank, after Hans Summer helped out with the kill, they did base, and so a couple of minions will be lost, but it is a cannon wave bot side. So Noah isn't able to capitalize too much on that. But instead, as the wave crashes through, we'll just have to see how it equalizes in the CS score. Because of it, though, Yike, with the reset coming through from Fnatic's bottom lane, will now start off the Dragon. Looks like he'll take it as well, because you look at the minimap, ladies and gentlemen, Razork is mid. Nothing to speak of there as level 6 versus level 5. Broken Blade has the danger button to go onto Oscar Rinnan. He's not 6 yet. This could be a solo kill with level advantage.
No, you can't kill him. He's too high HP.
There's no void rush to speak of. Oscar Rinnan walks back near the wave. How close is he to 6? How close is he to 6? How close? It ain't there just yet. And the next one now, Broken Blade, feels like he loses a lot of his chance.
Besides, he doesn't actually have to kill this Olaf, I don't think.
Still risky there for Oscar Rinnan. Undertow follows through, slowed down again. Prey Seeker, back and forth. Tunnel now used. Oscar Rinnan goes over it, picks up the Undertow again. I love how Observer's just stuck up here, but now that he's level 6, Broken Blade, your time goes into the void rush, but as he comes
What?
Oscar Rinnan,
So the reason why he's waiting to make this play is because he doesn't know where Jax is, and Yike is not up on his side of the map yet, but he definitely gets a little bit too confident here. Jesus Christ. I mean, you don't do enough damage as Rek'Sai at this point in time. Broken Blade forgot that XP exists, yeah, in the wave, so Oscar Rinnan just hits 6. Yeah. Where did this Rek'Sai top start? Well, technically G2 started it in pro play. Who figured it out? It was probably somebody in like Chinese or Korean solo queue. Medic says Korean solo queue. Not a surprise.
Those auto attackers just have so much advantage.
Yeah.
Olaf plus the Jax really making it work. Fnatic bounce back, equalize the kills, equalize the gold, and we find ourselves in a similar state of a slight gold lead in the top lane for now. Getting a plate back will definitely help Broken Blade in that regard. Oh, wow, well played to Razork, being in the right place, right time this time round, able to get the better of Yike in the small skirmish.
That's what we needed to see, right? With the Olaf top, we know if it doesn't find itself in the early game, it doesn't find some kind of...
Every time a champ has good sustain, they go straight to top. Of course they do. Because sustain wins top lane, especially with the new map architecture where it's so hard to gank. Sustain is king in the top side. What is good about Rek'Sai top? She heals at level 1. Her W at max fury heals for 12% of her health, and it only goes up based on levels from there. And it's her level, so by level 16, she heals for 20% of her HP. So basically, you just unburrow and hit people with Q or minions with Q, and then you get, 12% of your max HP back. So it's an uninteractive lane in general. Plus, you have extreme escapability. You can set up these tunnels in the top side, so it's very hard to kill you. Very hard to gank you. Look, he's just going to gain all his HP back. If you need to, you can just create another tunnel as you need. And then it's also the build. So the build is like Sunfire. It's Sunfire, Spirit Visage, Sterix. So you end up, because of Spirit Visage, getting huge extra amounts of healing. And when you have 4,000 HP with Spirit Visage, you end up healing like 1,000 HP every time you burrow, if you have Max Fury. And then you also get a huger Sterix shield from Spirit Visage as well. So it's like the 3-item combination is just so fucking good on Rek'Sai too. It's the itemization that makes it really good. Because you just don't die in skirmishes in the mid and late game. Dude, Mickey is really the hero of these games. Fucking playing so well. Hansama just miniguns Noah to death here. Like, he's trying to get there, but they get a lot of upfront damage onto Jun, and then there is a flash. He gets autoed by the Nautilus, but he Caps flashes out of it. Mickey is providing so much interference here. Noah comes in, but he has no help, and Hansama just goes minigun and just lethal tempos him. Noah missed so many Qs this fight. Let's see. I wasn't watching that. Yep, well, there's 2, 3. He missed 3 or 4, yeah. Hansama's a god. He missed no autos.
So similar to what we saw in game 1. Dead even, constant scrapping. But then G2 just finds a huge fight on the bot side of the map.
Hansama missed 0 minigun autos.
A hook connects on the Jun. He gets chunked out right from the start of the fight. Good damage from Yike. They try to lock down Caps. He flashes away. Razork chains CC with a good ultimate response from Yike. Dives onto the backline. But look at Noah here. He puts himself on the front line of...
Those are some very bad Qs.
He keeps missing the Qs. He does finally get the kill.
That's funny.
He gets the reset, gets himself a double.
But I don't think he wins even if he hits those Qs, guys. He literally is just getting minigunned by a lethal tempo Jinx in his face. I don't understand why he couldn't have been this aggro last game. Why is he aggro on Zeri but passive on Ashe Rumble? Why is he like this? Why is this the game he's aggro?
I'm just looking across the board. I see first item in the Sundered Sky for Yike. We've also got, I was going to say Wits End, that is not correct. Nash is picked up by Caps. Hansama with the Zeus Lightning Bolt as well. That's also there. So with the Static Shiv, a lot of damage now for this next dragon for G2 to contest.
The good news for Fnatic is that their comp still scales very well, even though they find themselves at a deficit. I mean, against Volibear, you expect to struggle in the early skirmishes. I will say, probably not to this extent. This is not the ideal situation Fnatic want to find themselves in. It comes down to how well G2 can accelerate this game. If you're a G2 fan, though, you have to be ecstatic about seeing them find these leads in the early game.
True, that's what we said.
Probably the biggest point of criticism that they've had this year.
Yep.
And we heard Broxer talking about it on the desk where he said, they're going for more of these drafts where they just have more tools in the early game to be able to fight and skirmish, and then always having that scaling insurance. And this game, it is Caps, it is Hansama to be their late game insurance. while Yike is just
I love Seizure Rift
doing as much as possible. Been
as we get the delightful souls
kills for himself.
spawning.
This guy's going to make him very strong, and while I do think Jax can be a good pick into the volley bear, at this point the volley bear just does a lot of damage that you're probably going to want to avoid him for a little while.
I mean, agreed. Especially since, you know, for Yike, he's going to destroy people like Noah. No.
So can we conclude Fnatic knows how to draft but can't play the drafts correctly? I liked their draft last game. I think their draft this game is also fine. Like, Corki should just be immortal in this composition. Like, he should just never die.
By Broken Blade, we just talked about, you know, getting the Bam Scepter, maybe the matchup turning around. Oscar and still doesn't feel like he's in control here.
I mean, Broken Blade's using the tunnels very well.
He is.
Every time that
Broken Blade's tunnel usage has been very good in lane in the games that he's played Rek'Sai.
He's got flash knockup. Ulti's
Oh,
down.
that's too much health back, I think. I think it's too dangerous.
Okay.
Oh, it was the Rocky. He was trying to bait him into it.
And then he gets the kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar, though, Fancy Pete dodges away from that one. Next dragon in 3.5 minutes, so that's going to be a ways away. But I'm here. Oh, I say grub.
Yikes here for the dive.
Going to ignore it, though. Going to walk over.
I mean, Broken Blade's very close to execute range. You get like 300 damage on him, and then Broken Blade kills him.
To evict you from the residence.
No way he survives.
Oh, he didn't get the Prey Seeker.
Okay, that one fan, very much an Oscar ridden fan, is
Well.
Yike is now caught in the middle of 3 people. Okay,
Not great.
no way he survives. Wait, yes he.
Though, going to walk over a ward. Yeah, Oscar, he
Dude, somebody is murdering that girl in the audience.
I'm here
It's
to
got flash
evict
as
you
well.
from the residence.
No way he survives. Wait, yes he does. Okay, that one fan, very.
It actually just sounds like a soundboard.
Yike is now caught in the middle of 3 people. Okay, scream louder. The shutdown's the humanoid. I guess you should be if Fnatic are getting something back in this game.
Broken Blade thinks that he is sitting in fog, but look at Jun making the pass.
Scream louder. No way.
Volley needs to ult and take the 1-for-1. Yeah, true.
That one fan, very much an Oscar-ridden fan, as Yike is now caught.
Broken Blade missing his Q. That Broken Blade wanted to get. They were trying to get the kill over to Broken Blade.
Humanoid. I guess
But yeah, giving the shutdown to Humanoid is super bad.
this game.
Broken Blade thinks that he is sitting in fog, but look at Jun making the pass around.
JRab023, thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. I will take your Bezos bucks now, everybody.
Heal up, but he can't go underground.
Shower them unto me.
Down humanoid with 2 quick kills on the Corki. Suddenly, Fnatic, their mid lane.
It's pretty huge because Corki is, I think, really unkillable.
Mapping plates elsewhere.
Monty, can you go stream stuff? Hell nah.
An overcommitment from G2.
Yeah.
Yike committed his flash to getting the kill on Oscar when I think they should have just been content with zoning him away. Greeting for that kill meant the humanoid could TP in and punish.
Boy.
Ooh.
Nice dash away from the hook. Meanwhile, Broken Blade didn't realize that he was just sitting on a ward, so he also gets collapsed on. Fnatic get 2 kills back, definitely valuable for them, and crucially they go on to
At least follow the stream, guys. It's the least you can do. Are you going to cover KT versus D+? No. I hate those games. I already saw them, too. Because I had to do them for the Monty and Wolf show. Night Shadow 81, thank you for your tier 1 sub. Do you still have beef with Riot? No, I've decided to let go of the fact that there are a bunch of absolute assholes there who intentionally tried to destroy me and my wife and cost me potentially millions of dollars. I've decided to let that go, guys.
It's been a while. Gonna be used again. The Ragnarok to run. Caps now in damage range though. Stormbringer turns off the turret. Oscar runs out of the ulti and Yike runs his life down. Top turret in the meantime. That's a kill. But remember, it's actually not the first turret, ladies and gentlemen. That's the second one. Sorry, third of the game. But it will be more pressure bot. I'm just wondering if this inner turret's going to go down bot side. It's Mickey hovering around. Yike's still here as well. Another death sentence close to Noah's life. But as his throat is clear for the meantime, next wave crashing in and G2 consistently hover around and try and push
Let's
in this
just look at
side
the minimap right now and all these points of pressure that they're creating.
I mean, if it wasn't literally still the same douchebags at Riot, like if it's not the company that I dislike, it's people who are still there. So if all those people left, then there wouldn't be any problem because it's like not the same people, right? The company is not the people. But I also just don't like their corporate culture. I don't like the way they run esports. I don't like them partnering with the Saudi Arabian government. I don't like the fact that they basically are, you know, Tencent is tithed by the Chinese government. So they're indirectly financing the Chinese government at this point in time. Don't like any of it.
Force you to respond to everything, and if you do, they're always getting something back elsewhere on the map. So Fnatic are kind of being run around right now. That goal gap continues to grow. G2 looking for a collapse on the humanoids.
He's got flash available. Where's that Valkyrie coming from? Descendants to get into range with a flash match. Broken Blades underneath.
Oh, no.
That goal gap continues to grow. G2 looking for a collapse on the humanoids.
Dude, they really went for this one. Nice play. Where has the package been this game, guys? I don't think I've seen one yet. We're 16 minutes in.
The idea being that Dragon spawns in 10 seconds time. Let's use TP to force them out before Fnatic can set up for the objective. And now even Razork has gone back to base. G2 keep up the pressure.
But Mickey took this fight, but now getting excited, it makes a worthwhile trade. Caps missing the ulti there. No one gets over the wall.
Nice play.
He only uses the package once.
From Caps. Another member falls though. Yike pulls off the
Fight, but
10 seconds.
deep it's a 1-for-1. Yike picks up the kill again, but now
Didn't he have the package there, did he?
The whole idea of the mid game of G2, the area that they've spent this entire year improving and hitting onto this bot tower.
I can't see him.
Freedom for Han Summer to the map. Putting all this vision down.
Turret's gonna go down bot side to kill, but remember, bring around. Yike still hit.
Well, I'm trying to see if he gets it.
I'm just wondering if this inner turret's gonna go down bot side. It's Mickey.
No,
Bring around. Yike still.
Let's just look at
he doesn't have it. He pushes out.
hitting onto this bot tower. That then gives freedom for Han Summer to go and catch this wave, push it all the way in mid, and basically just create all these points with which entire year.
I mean, he pushes way out.
To focus on. And
He has his guard squad of Nautilus and Jax here.
on the map. So Fnatic are kind of being
And I mean, it's just a very proactive play by G2 to TP for this. I mean, they double TP for this play because they know they can transition it into a Drake attempt right afterwards. And I think they're just trying to prevent him from going back for package here potentially and TPing because his TP is almost up. So I think Humanoid was actually heading back to potentially pick up package to fight at Drake. And G2 makes a very good call just to intercept him with 2 TPs and take Drake before he can get package.
that Dragon spawns in 10 seconds time. Let's use TP to force them out before Fnatic can set up for the objective. And now even Razork has gone back to base. G2 keep up the pressure.
But Mickey took this fight, but now getting excited, it makes a worthwhile trade. Caps missing the ulti there. No one gets over the wall.
Nice play from Noah. Sidesteps the engagement.
They haven't taken Drake yet, though.
Another member falls though. Yike pulls off the Dragon. 3 members are alive for Fnatic, and they're keen to still try and fight this Broken Blade. Obviously used his TP in the last exchange. Gonna start making their way back out. I don't think this brawl is over yet.
But Noah has no ultis at half HP coming in. Huntama using ranges TP. Flies.
Okay, there's Humanoid's TP. He should have package. He does.
Starting his stuff and immune in the backside, but Captain Hans Summer ordering for their life. Humanoid used the package, but doesn't get the kill. The flash away. Hans not gonna burn.
Why is he just package earlier?
Meantime, Caps immune.
It's over yet.
But Noah has no ultis at half HP coming in. Huntama
Like, I think he should just package immediately.
the quick strikers onto Yike. He's gonna find the stun. Razork starting his stuff and immune in the backside, but
I think he should just package onto Caps and then turn onto Hansama.
Captain Hans Summer ordering.
I think Humanoid should package onto Caps and then, because if you look at this, the way the fight is developing, right?
Strikers onto Yike. He's gonna find
Razork and Noah are here, right? You have an ulting Olaf who's going to go onto Caps. As soon as Caps flashes, I think you package out, right? He's dead, and then you can actually just prevent, I think, Hansama from doing anything while Razork and Noah come down.
in the backside, but Captain Hans Summer
He misses his rocket onto Hansama.
but doesn't get the kill. The flash away. Hans not gonna burn today. Yike died in the meantime, but Caps flies.
Caps just kills him.
Other than a dog on a weird carriage. As Noah ulti, no, Broken Blade steals it. A shutdown, and now more to come. Razork low, Hans Summer between him as well. His zap zones out. He doesn't want to get near the fight, but don't worry about it, he says. Counter strike there, but Broken Blade follows through. You get into these team fights, and G2 still managed to find a way.
An incredible.
It's actually crazy that G2 should have gotten punished for this, I think. I mean, I think G2 should get punished for this because they don't actually turn back on to Drake immediately. Like, okay, they get this kill, they're clearing vision, but they don't actually start Drake. They should be completing the play that they started, right? It's a nice hook onto Broken Blade. But your goal was to kill Humanoid, and you know now he can TP in with package, so you just kind of have to go super fast onto the Drake. Instead, you try and get additional pickoffs. It's a split call, right? Two people are down here. Hansama isn't with this play, so Mickey dies, and they trade 1-for-1. Zeri just goes over the wall, so you miss her with the shuffle. Like, Yike and Hansama were trying to do Drake, and Caps and Mickey X were trying to get another pick. You need to just decide which one of those things you're doing. You can also have Hansama with the pick squad in the jungle, because obviously Volibear could do this Drake himself potentially. But now you just lost any opportunity that you had to do this for free. You just got to focus on the soul. They just don't carry through. The double TP play was intended to prevent Humanoid from TPing in with package. And yeah, you kill him. But you give him a pretty big shutdown. I guess they kind of get Drake anyway, right? Surely. Nope. Nobody's actually going to go do the Drake. Jinx Chompers don't stop the package? No. It's unstoppable. Using my first time chat to say that I like Busio, but yes, abysmal finals performance. Yeah. I don't think he was bad all split, guys, but he was giga bad in the finals. I think he got the nerves. It's okay. But he does need to be flamed. So as G2 move back into the jungle, their goal is to secure the dragon. This is where it gets a little too greedy from G2 because they overcommit trying to get this kill. They see Hansama there, ends up being another 1-for-1. Nice. Dude, just fucking do the Drake. I can't handle this. This is happy gaming by G2. And now it's a 3v3, so Yike is forced to pull away from the dragon. It ends up being another brawl after the fact, which G2 trying desperately to kill. They got the Drake anyway, guys. They got it anyway, and they're getting Herald. Jesus. They should not get these things. G2 gets everything for free. It doesn't matter what mistakes G2 makes, guys. They still get everything. Caps can't get the damage over the wall. Good pick for Fnatic. As I was just saying, they need to start utilizing some of these tools, using Razork at least being one of them. The problem for Fnatic is that they're just stemming the bleeding right now. Razork has the ultimate. Yeah, he has to use his ults to get out so he doesn't get knocked up and killed. Bot is being pushed in by G2. They can catch another wave mid. They could even threaten a dive onto the mid tier 1. They're going to go for it. Yike has his ulti. Noah's got no summoners available. Yike ulti there. Here we go. Runs away. Yike just zones off, threatens off. Broken Blade doing the same thing as well. Inatara goes down. This Herald's going to get a charge mid. Look at where Razork is, Vedius. Nowhere nearby. Humanoid, nowhere nearby. Fnatic is a 3-core. I've just been hello? Team?
They're going to try and punish him, but in their own base again. They're not trading well. Comes down his Yike.
Broken Blade is going to heal all that damage back up. Cool. Very cool champion. He just flashes out. Dude, what is Humanoid doing? What are they doing? Like, what is Fnatic doing? They have no wave clear. They have no wave clear mid. Is Zeri supposed to walk up and queue this wave against a Volibear with the ult up? Like, Humanoid is just completely unconcerned with what is happening. And they're just gonna get everything for free. It's just free. G2 just gets things for free. I guess it doesn't matter. Guys, it doesn't matter if you can't kill Corki. If you pick Corki off and then he just doesn't show up for the next fight. And then he stands there and then he just gets knocked up by Rek'Sai and killed by a Volibear E and then the game ends? What? What? How does it end like this? Humanoid just doesn't feel like playing this game, I guess. Okie dokie. What a weird-ass series. I guess they just win the game for free. I guess they just get Drake for free. I guess they just get Herald for free, and then they use Herald just to win the game instantly. What?
When I said G2 put pressure on in the mid game, this is not what I was talking about.
I mean, Fnatic didn't do anything. They literally tried to leave their Zeri alone under a tower versus a Volibear with ult up and no other wave clear. And then they knew that they had Herald, and then they just like surprise Pikachu face when the game ends. Holy shit.